To Ceylon, around the world to protect your soul. Make sure that everything is good here. We are live. The streets are empty. Silhouette. Step. To Ceylon, round the world to protect your soul. Heroes tonight above the sky. Heroes tonight, yeah. Heroes tonight above the sky. Heroes tonight, yeah. All right. We're going to get the show started here in a few minutes. I want to welcome those of you that are here to Friday's edition of Solutions and Answers Live with your breakthrough coach, the world's #1 problem gambling annihilator, Santos Jr., straight out of Stockton, California. This is a privilege and an honor to be here. And why are we here? I'll tell you why we're here. We're here to find a solution, courage, a step, something that will help you conquer your vice, your addiction, to crush it, to annihilate it, if you will. So welcome, Vasil. Welcome to the broadcast. We're going to be here for the next 30 minutes. I am working overtime today on staying super fantastic, terrific, and over the top. And sometimes that's just the way it is. You got to work harder. On some days you work harder to maintain focus. And I was a bit of an asshole earlier. I got a little bit upset with my family. It's difficult sometimes. And I do admit I'm a very difficult man. I'm very focused on what I want. And sometimes that doesn't go well with others. It's okay. I learn to forgive myself. I learn to encourage myself, and I just go on. So here we are back at the Solutions and Answers Live. This is your program. I'm hoping to take some questions today. Your question. What do you have on your mind that is heavy, that you're looking for a solution? You're looking for a step. You're looking for something. I'm hoping that we can communicate today here on this broadcast. So thank you, Vasil. I see you're we've got a couple of folks here that joined in. I got to ask you, do you have a question? You got something you want to share? You want to talk about? I'm here waiting because I'm here to serve. I am doing super fantastic, terrific, and over the top. Overcoming addiction, overcoming fear, actually, I've annihilated problem gambling in my life for good. I will never again step into another casino. There's no need for it. So we're here, and I'm just going to wait for those of you that are interested in wanting to get something out of the program. What determined you to create this mission? Let me see here. Exactly. Yes. This is part of the dream. This is part of the mission. We had somebody that dropped off. My purpose here is to help you. That's what my purpose is for. I'm doing, like I said, I work overtime sometimes to keep my super fantastic, terrific, over the top attitude. That is work every day. Every day I'm determined to make myself be in that frame of mind. Every once in a while I fail. I say the wrong thing. I get a little bit angry, and it happens. I don't let that deter me. I don't let that distract me from where I need to be focused. So I'm here to help people. That's why I'm here. That's why this program exists. Thank you for that question, by the way. So, and I something that I want to share with those of you, hopefully we'll get a few more people that have come on. Tuesday's program is gone. We're not going to be doing the program on Tuesdays. And there might be a possibility that this program right here on Fridays might also be gone, done away with. And we'll just keep the Sundays. The Sunday program, that'll be, once a week, Sunday live, solutions and answers. So we have to make changes. Yep. Let me see. There are so many things you could have done instead of being here. Yes, true. There are many things, but I enjoy being here because I enjoy helping people. I noticed that ever since I started serving others, it just, when you give, it has a way of coming back to you. And that has helped me with my addiction. The more I give, the more strength, the more vision I receive. So I'm committed to these things. And again, that's why I'm here. So thank you. But unfortunately, I know that I've been noticing that, man, I love this song. Getting stronger step by step. I have noticed that since the casinos have opened recently, we're still in this pandemic. I've noticed the numbers drop on my broadcast, on my live broadcast. They've dropped. So that tells me that more people are gambling. And it's a really sad statement to make because I know where people are headed. Especially, if you have a problem with gambling already. You're headed for a fall. Unless you are a disciplined person, if you are completely disciplined, right? But still, hanging out in the casino is not a place to be anymore. I had a chance to speak to former Sheriff Sam Krish. He's doing 11 plus years in a state prison. Here's a man that had a career in law, 30 years. In fact, I'm sending out an email today with a video that we did, an interview where I actually interviewed Sam Krish, former sheriff of Allentown in Ohio. He's now in prison, but we did an interview before he went to prison. And that interview is going to be in an email that I'm sending out to the family. So if you're part of the family, please keep an eye out for that video, for that message. And by the way, those of you that are here watching, welcome, Nick Castellano. All right, my friend, you can join the family right there, and you can get that. I believe it's a powerful interview. 30 years in law enforcement, lost everything, family, his job, possessions, money, due to problem gambling. I had the pleasure of interviewing him. In fact, he's called me twice from prison. He's doing very well. He's working on writing a book, and he's working on helping others with addiction. So it's this has been an honor and a privilege for me to serve you and those that have come to my YouTube channel and to the broadcast. So I want to recognize Nick. Thank you. Shout out to Nick supporting the mission. And he's doing something really great in Chicago. I'm hoping that I can help more. We're probably going to target some advertisements in Chicago to reach more people in that area, because I believe that's a hotbed for people gambling. And my friends, listen, if you're gambling, if you're still gambling and you're troubled, nothing good awaits for you. Nothing good awaits. You are headed for a really bad train wreck or a car wreck. I met this guy who had an actual cow wreck. Yeah. Cow hit his vehicle. He had a cow wreck. So that's why I'm here. So yes, Nick says, hey, Santos, stay up. Stay up. Hope everyone can get away from that evil place. That's the goal, man. That's the goal. Right? That's the goal, man. And Nick is a free man in the Chicago area. And I have the privilege of hearing from him. He's been watching some of my videos over some time, and he's gotten himself free. So I'm doing it. Nick is doing it. And there's many others doing it. So if you're here watching me and you are a gambler and you're stuck, you might be suicidal, you might be depressed, something might be going on with your life, but you're here. You know what? I want to thank you. And I want to express to you that it takes courage to come here and listen to a preacher like myself. It takes courage, my friend. So you have courage to be here. All right, we're taking questions. We're going to be here for about 30 minutes. We've got 13 minutes into the program. And if you have a question, please put it. That's what we're working on. We're going to be possibly maybe putting an ad. We got to figure it out, because I'm not an expert marketer. I'm just a YouTuber and a problem gambling annihilator, but I'm learning as I go along, right? Learning to use this. So thanks. That's what we're doing. So, all right, I'm waiting. I'm going to kick back here. I don't want to preach too much. That's not what this is about. This is your program. I'm waiting for your questions. I want to help you find a solution. I believe that all things are possible to him that believes and him that goes to work. Him that believes and him that goes to work. All things are possible. Total freedom, annihilation of the gambling, and it's an everyday thing, right? It is a day-by-day thing that we do. It's day by day. That's how we work this program, day by day. All right. So got to hear this tune that I just came up with here. Well, actually, I didn't come up with it. I found it. Your soul. We are heroes tonight. Flying from city to city. I think that's how it goes. Keith Robinson, welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for being here. The streets are empty. The only thing that I can see is my silhouette getting stronger, step by step. No time for regrets. London to Ceylon, the world to protect your soul. Santos, do you think that people take the addiction of gambling as themselves a bit lower than normal people that does not have the addiction? Let me see if I understand that one. Santos, do you think that people that take the addiction of gambling has themselves a bit lower than normal people that does not have the addiction? I'm not too sure what you're asking, but unfortunately, problem gamblers have a stigma, right? Some people will treat you like a cockroach. They will want to spray raid on you because problem gamblers have a stigma. And people that don't gamble, that don't understand the addiction, they will look down on you. I'm not sure if I'm answering your question. You can let me know if I am. It's a dark world, my friends. It's a very, very dark world. In fact, I was going over the interview that I had with former sheriff of Allentown, Sam Krish. He's actually indicted. He's in prison now. And he said something very profound that really stuck with me last night as I was going over that interview that I did with him back in sometime in 2019. He said that gambling will kill you, but you're not putting something in your body. It's not like cocaine. It's not like alcohol. It's not like crystal meth, right? Those things, you put them in your body, it's going to kill you if you keep going. Gambling will also kill you, but it's not something that you ingest into your body. I thought, wow, that's definitely true, because it's a slow suicide. You're killing yourself. Little by little, you're killing everything in your path, but yet you're not consuming anything that's poisonous inside your body. But it's a killer. And sometimes it's a silent killer. If that makes sense. To Ceylon. I'm sending out, let me see. Okay, the email went out. Coach Cephas just sent me, my partner just sent me notification that the email went out. We usually have an email that goes out on Mondays, on Wednesdays, and Fridays. We're trying to get everything in order. Sometimes the emails go out late. If you look on the screen, you can join the family if you're not part of the family, part of the tribe. And you also get a couple of chapters of the new book. It's my gift to you for joining the family. Just a few chapters of the book. And, we can't give the book away for free because it costs money. Everything costs money. But in today's email, you will get the interview. And I'm going to encourage you. It's not the best interview. That was probably one of my second interviews. But it has some meaning. And I believe it will speak to your heart. I mean, I watched it over again and it spoke to me. So as an encouragement to those of you that are part of the family here. So thanks, Nick. Okay, we got another. I have noticed when I install games on my phone, I keep seeing ads for slot games. Should I just stop installing these apps, like the apps, but the slot games are triggers? Well, you have to decide on that one, Keith. You have to make a decision on what's best for you. I can tell you that advertisements really don't bother me anymore. I can look at an ad. In fact, sometimes I'll go on YouTube and I'll go and check out gambling channels, right? And I'll sit there and I'll watch for a little bit because you don't want to stay engaged in those kinds of videos. And I see these people in front of the machines, and they appear to be having fun, and it looks like all the joy and everything is cool, right? But then I remind myself, wow, that person seems to be in control, but it happened to me after 32 plus years. I hit rock bottom. I think about Sam and Nick. Nick is on here. The young man, Nick, right here, he can tell you what he went through also. It's big loss. It's a big loss, man. And so you have to decide, what's best for you. I know sometimes on my YouTube channel, people complain, hey, Santos, I was watching your video and I saw an advertisement for, gambling. Well, I don't control the advertisements. I don't control those. But if you get it on a video, click, skip, get rid of the ad. But eventually, my friend, you'll get so strong. You will get so strong that these billboards, these ads, these advertisements, they won't faze you, man. And you'll look at them and you'll laugh because you know that you've crushed it. I tell you, that's a great feeling, man. When you can look at an advertisement, when a friend calls you and say, hey, let's go gambling. And you say, no, I'm done. They'll look at you maybe like you've turned into an alien. What do you mean you're done? We, fist, hand in glove together, going to the casino. Yeah, but I'm not there anymore, man. That is what we aspire to achieve, man, right? Every day, man. I'm telling you, this is powerful. I do the same. I test myself just to see, yeah, you should. I don't feel that need anymore. It's funny, before it would affect me, but you got to tell yourself and speak to yourself like, son, yeah, I say this all the time, right? Mind, mouth, power. Mind, mouth, power. You have it. You may not be exercising it, but you have it. And my question to you is, why aren't you? Because your vision of where you need to go is being blocked. The vision of gambling is bigger. So you got to shrink it down and build up the vision that you should be focused on. How do you do that? Nick said it very well. By speaking to yourself, by using self-talk, and of course your thoughts, right? Most people today are being controlled by their body, by their emotions, and by their own mind. Most people are, and they're not even aware of it. You absolutely have to get control of your thoughts and your speech. You have to get. If you don't master these two things, you will not master gambling. If you don't master your own words, your own mouth, and your thoughts, you will not overcome gambling. You will continue gambling until you fall. I hate to say that, but it's the truth, my friends. Right? We need the reality of what's real. We need the truth. We need the truth, man, to hit us right square in the face. I'm kind of reminded of something in the Bible, in the Old Testament. They would wear these, I think they called them phylacteries. So they would take like scripture, which is something that I use on myself all the time, and they would tie it to their head. So it would be like right here on their forehead. I believe that's where they put it. So it's there. People could see it. You could see it if you look in the mirror, and this is what we need to do. We need to focus on our vision. We need to get it right here. The truth. We need to put the truth right here, right between our eyes. Here and here, I guess. In my case, I have 4. I have 4 eyes. So, right? Remember 4 eyes, right? Hey, 4 eyes. We used to kid people that wore glasses in school. I remember that. I don't know if I ever did it, but I've heard other kids. Mean, that's mean, right? Calling people four eyes. Anyways, I'd rather have four eyes than two. So, yeah. And by the way, I had a video where I went up to Red Hawk Casino. I didn't want to say Red Hawk Casino, but I used to go there about an hour and a half from here. And the other day, about a couple of weeks ago, I put a video on YouTube. I went right up to the front, got out my car, parked, something that I've always wanted to do. I just couldn't do it before, but I did it. I could have done it before, but I just didn't think about it. I got right in front of the casino, and I'm not too in front of the casino, but I was out in the street. And man, I just felt total freedom, man. The ability to walk right up to a casino and say, you know what? I'm done with you. You're done with me. I will never, never. And I'm challenging myself to do this every single day. I will never. I remind myself every day because I don't ever want to go through the damage that I did ever again. And I will not ever go through that. I will never step into another casino. Never. I will never. And this is the kind of talk that you got to feed yourself, my friend. And until you're in that kind of talk, you end up falling. You know, you fall prey to yeah, I mean, I got to put that up there. What a feeling. I mean, it feels, wake up every morning. Oh man, I get the chills right now just thinking about it. Because I remember, Nick remembers, and maybe some of you that are here remember waking up the next day, right? Forget about the pill, right? That's for women the next day. But when you gamble and you lose the next day, even when you win, you're hooked. You go back and then you lose it. But when you wake up on Saturdays and when you wake up during the week and you can jump in your car and you can go to the bank and you could, look at the money, the money that you get and use it wisely. Oh, man. Nothing better than that right now, except to be in heaven. But I feel like I'm in heaven already. Well, a little piece of heaven. Yep. Wow, we're getting close to the hour here. Thanks for sharing that. Keith has another question. And that's why you keep a journal, to help maintain the thoughts to conquer gambling. Nick, if you want to answer that question, you can. I don't know. I mean, I use journals. I use journals for different things. But I recreate myself with a journal, because in a journal, you can write out your future, right? You can think about your future and you can write it out and you can look at it. And what happens is when you look at what you write down, you get ideas. And from there comes the steps. Little by little, man, it just begins to grow. So journals, yeah, I highly recommend journals. Highly recommend journals. Yeah. So thanks for that question. We got a few other people coming on and coming off. Okay, let me see. Want to make sure Tuesday's edition of Solutions and Answers is canceled. I'm not going to be having that program anymore. I'm thinking about canceling Friday, but as long as I have some activity to help you guys, I'll keep the program going. Sunday, we're going to keep it, obviously. That's been a long time, Sunday. The Friday edition and the Tuesday edition is gone. I just don't have enough people. I think people are going to the casinos because of what's the opening up. But I want to ask you a question before we come to the close of this program and do a call to action. Hey, my cool one, Paul, welcome to the program. Thanks. I'm humbled. You guys are humbling me, man. That's humbling. Thank you. What does decision mean to you? When you think about the word decision, what comes to your mind? Every gambler has to make a decision. Every problem gambler that feels trapped has to make a decision. But most people don't know what a real decision is. It's like we're getting further and further away from simple things like understanding what a real decision is or a commitment, right? We're getting further and further away from the true meaning of what those words are. Decision is a very powerful word. Commitment. What if you decided tonight? What if you decided right here on this program? What if you decided and you told yourself, I'm not going to gamble anymore? Of course, you still would need a plan. But what if you said, I'm deciding? You know, what does that word mean to you? How will that word impact your life or impact your business or your family, friends? If you're part of the family, I'm going to encourage you to check your email. I got a good interview there with former sheriff of Allen County, Sam Krish. He's doing 11 years and 4 months. A 30-year career in law enforcement. He has a son in law enforcement right there in Allen County, Ohio, where he was from. Unfortunately, he lost his relationship, a marriage that's kind of gone. A lot of money. We're talking fines. And then on top of that, 11 years and like 4 months. And he called me from prison. He's actually called me twice. And Sam's he's quite an interesting person. But, you know, very positive too, very positive. If you listen to the interview that's in the email that I sent out, it's very encouraging. I believe it's very encouraging. Yes, my cool one, a choice we make. It is a choice we keep, right? That's what, the word decision has commitment in it. The word decision means judgment. In a sense, you're making a decision, you're judging something, right? You're committing to it, you're marrying it. But so often we say, you know what, I'm going to do this. And I fall into this trap too. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do the other thing at 5 o'clock, or I'm going to do the other thing at 3, and we procrastinate. We don't get it done. We have to honor our own word. We have to honor our own word. That's one of the reasons why I say to myself every single day, and I say it to you, I will never again step foot in a casino. I will never again step foot. The more I say it, the more I'm reinforcing that thought pattern in my mind. See, there's the key. Mind, right? Mind, mouth, power. Using this and using this. I will never. You start saying, well, there's a possibility. I don't really want to go to the casino anymore. You hear the difference? I haven't really been going to the casino lately. I will never step foot in a casino ever again. See the difference? That's decision. That's commitment. And that's what I'm trying to get out to the world. By the way, I am the world's #1 problem gambling annihilator. That's my goal. That's my challenge. To be the world's #1 problem gambling annihilator. So what does that mean? That means I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of people to reach. That's what that means. All right, my friends, we're coming down to the end of the wire here. I'm going to take one more question, and we've come to the end of the hour. We will be back here again at Sunday, 4 p.m. We start at 4 p.m. We start at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, California time. So let me give you some call to action here. We got the next broadcast. Hopefully you've joined the family right there. Get a little gift from me. I'm also going to share this here too. We've got the GABA. We've been working on the GABA. Actually, the GABA is live. The Problem Gambling Addiction Academy. I believe that's an excellent program. Is it a perfect program? I don't think it's perfect. But it's a good ABC, right? Step A, step B, step C, and then you move on from there, right? It's a lifetime access that you have to the Gambling Addiction Academy. You can download it as long as you have a computer or a phone, use Wi-Fi. You have lifetime access. Now that program is completely affordable. Okay, I talk to gamblers all the time, and they tell me that they spend $3,000, $2,000, $4,000 a month in the casino. They want help, but for some reason they can't come up with just a few dollars to buy the GABA. So that tells me obviously that they're not really committed. They're really not, and I can't do things free. I've done that. Believe me, I've done a lot of things free. And I've noticed that when I give things free, a lot of things free, people just don't take advantage of it. They misappropriate it. So, even though I do give away some free stuff, I do, obviously, videos, I do give, but I'm very careful. I'm very selective because you have to, my friend, listen, if you have a car, you have a business, you have a home, you buy clothes, that what you pay for, you value, right? You value. And think about it. You're spending all this money in the casino, but there's no value there. But yet you're willing to throw your hard-earned money into something that is not bringing you any value at all. You have to really focus on that. You have to really focus and think about that. Because money is a tool, right? Money is paper with numbers on it. Money is a tool. The only thing that gives money value is you and I believing in that piece of paper. The piece of paper itself has no value. It really doesn't. The only thing behind money right now, especially in the United States, the dollar is losing value very quickly. That's why we're moving into the cryptocurrency. We're moving into the digital age, right? And we've been there. Credit cards, cryptocurrencies. I remember 3 or 4 years ago when I started dabbling in cryptocurrencies, there was like 3,000 cryptocurrencies. 3,000. Today, there's over 55,000 cryptocurrencies around the globe. Where are we going? I think cryptocurrency. That's going to replace money. I really believe that. And it already is. Bitcoin, we know about that. So I offer you GABA. We can always work. If you don't have the money to get GABA, but you need help, I'm even willing to split the payments with you. I can give you 30 days with the program, and then when you pay the rest of the balance, and it's only a couple $100, it's not that much. It really isn't. It's chump change. You get lifetime access, and you're going to get a coaching session with me. You're going to get a 30-minute coaching session with me, and we can discuss anything you want, all right? I'm not there to whip on you. I'm not there to give you my plan. Those 30 minutes of coaching are there to help you figure out your plan, your steps. And along with GABA, there's no reason at all. As long as you have a commitment, right? As long as you made a proper, real decision. So, okay, we've got there you go. Let me see. There you go. There you go. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Where did I get that? I'm a student. I'm a student. I lost 50,000 this year. I tried many times to stop, but I fall every time. This is affecting my studies so much. From Italy. Are you the young man that I spoke to or that sent me a message from Italy not too long ago? I'm not sure, but I remember speaking to a few people from Italy. My friend, listen, if you're blowing that much money, I'm going to encourage you to get into the Gambling Addiction Breakthrough Academy. I offer coaching also, one-on-one coaching, but that's a little bit more of an investment. You got to really be serious to get into coaching with me, because I won't work with anybody. I will not work with anybody that's not committed. I will only work with people that really want to be committed. They really want to annihilate the gambling. That's where coaching comes in. And I have several packages that I can offer problem gamblers. But listen, if you don't feel that you have the bigger investment, get the GABA. Get yourself that program. It's lifetime access. There's really great videos in there. There's a PDF download. There's questions that you ask yourself. My friend, I plead with you to get that program and get that going in your life. Dago, if I can help you, man, in some way, shoot me a message. All right. Hopefully that helps a little bit. I guess I'm going to be here for another few more minutes. Okay. There you go. Okay. Well, listen, Dago, I'm going to put something here. Let me see. Join the family. Stay in touch with me. Send me, we can correspond by email. Right there in the screen, you can join the family and you'll get a couple chapters of the Little Red Book. Give you something, right? A little something to get going with. I usually respond to emails. I do my best. Sometimes email can go in the spam or whatever, but if you send me an email, I respond to every one of those emails. I myself or my partner, Coach Cephas, my team member. And I also respond to the comments on YouTube as much as possible. So I'm committed, my friends. I am committed. I'm a lifer. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you. Don't hold back. Listen, send me a message, man. If you're drowning, let me throw in the towel. Let me throw in a rope. I'll help you. I'm not here to do it for you, right? Because you have to do it yourself, but I'm here to kind of jump in with you and say, hey, you know what? I'm doing it. I can reach in and give you a hand, throw a rope, towel, maybe dry you off a little bit once you're out. That's what it's all about, man. So I'm sorry to hear, Dago, about the money that you're losing, but if you don't get help, you're going to lose a lot more than that, because when the money runs out, we result to other things. If the addiction is very strong, when the money runs out, we result to other means of acquiring money from family, from friends, whether it's stealing, whatever. And it just destroys you. Like Sheriff Sam Chris said, gambling is like a silent killer. It kills you even though you're not eating poison or anything like that. That's the truth. That's the truth. Gambling can be fun. Gambling can be fun in the beginning, right? We look at it, but what happens? You reach a certain point where it's like you fall into a prison. You fall into a trap, man. And then it's hard. It's really hard to get out. So, okay. If you sent me a message, I'll take a look at it and we can connect. Thank you. All right, my friends, let's put a little music. We're coming down to the end of the wire. I'm going to give one more question. I keep saying one more question, and you guys keep me going. I'm gambling for 4 years now. I got a skin irritation from stress, and that was gambling. Probably. Yeah. The body suffers, right? We are killing ourselves if we're gambling. If you're gambling, my friend, if you have problem gambling, you are killing yourself. you are committing a slow suicide. Slow, very slow, but it's a suicide. On Monday, let me see, today's email has the interview with the sheriff, Sam Krish, and myself. On Monday, I'm going to be sharing another little story, a video that I caught on YouTube probably over a year ago, the Betty White story. I'm going to send it in a Monday email. The video link will be on there, and I'll talk a little bit about what I've learned from that scenario where I'm not going to tell you what happened, but horrible, horrible situation. Betty White was not a gambler. Her husband was. And be on the lookout for Monday's email. It'll have the video in there. I believe that will be very, very encouraging to you. Yeah. Yeah. On Sunday we do 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In fact, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, make sure that you turn on your notifications to all, right? When you subscribe, there's a little bell. Touch the bell, and it tells you can click on all, because what I do is I put the video up Sunday morning or close to the middle of the day so that people are aware, hey, we're going to go live at 4 p.m. So it's important to stay plugged in with this program if you are serious about crushing your addiction and annihilating it. Because I tell you, it feels good. I love saying that. Annihilate the gambling addiction. I don't think too many people, too many business owners in the gambling world really like me because I'm opposition, right? I'm the opposition. And I hope that they would never shut down my YouTube channel. But unfortunately, when you speak out against certain things, there's a tendency to quiet you or censor. I've seen it done to some of my friends where they've lost their channel because they got controversial. I've been blessed so far, and I hope it keeps going this way. But just remember, if I ever get taken off YouTube, you can always stay in touch with me via email. All right, my friends. There you go. Yep. He says it goes slowly. Yeah. God bless everyone. Stay strong this weekend. See you Sunday evening. Thank you, Nick. And by the way, listen, if you can afford to send this mission $20 or more for support, I would really appreciate that. If I'm helping you in some way, help support the mission. We got a lot of work to do. We got ads to put out, and it takes money, my friends. Lots of money. This is not free. Okay, there we go. I got it. All right. Okay. I see the messages, Dago. We'll be in touch. All right, my friends. Step. No time for regrets. To town. And then to Ceylon. The world to protect your soul. Heroes tonight above the skies. Heroes tonight. Heroes tonight across the sky. This is Heroes Tonight. NCS release. Heroes Tonight. NCS, Heroes Tonight. All right, my friends. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. I really want to thank all of you. We're going to be back here Sunday, as I mentioned, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be on time. Bring a pen. Bring a friend. But most importantly, bring an open mind. Find some time, right? We're going to do the right grind. We're going to build up your mind. It's going to be fine. We're going to put gambling underneath your feet. It's going to be beat. No longer discreet, my friend. I'll see you on the next episode. Santos Jr., your world's number one problem gambling annihilator out of Stockton, California. I'll see you at the top on the inside on my next one, my friends. Sunday coming. All right.